Hello, my name is Suho Guk. This final video is for international tourism and culture. I will discuss about 2021 Fall Travel Project. Actually, my major is international business in Gammon University, and I'm 21 years old in Korean age. Now I live in Daegu, but my hometown is not Daegu. Before coming university, I lived 19 years in Yeongdong in Chungcheongbuk-do, as you can see the screen. So Yeongdong is nearby Daejeon and in Chungcheong province, but just countryside, I think. So my travel memories, I will introduce about when I 17 years memory. That time, I went to Japan, Osaka alone. And that is my first international travel in my life. From a child, I want to go international trip alone. I want to feel atmosphere of other country, and I want to taste other country food. These are photos that take the time. It was very happy and unbelievable memory. I like to go trip alone. Also, I went to Osaka alone. I went to many places not at your park and Kobe, and as you can see, the left picture, Shinsaibashi. And I met my Japanese friends at there, specifically in the convenience store. After this trip, I want to travel more abroad more alone. Also, I like to domestic trip. Over the past year, I went to all the province except Gangwon province. For example, 포항, 서울, 여수, 거제, 통영, 무주, 대전, 제주, 부산, 울산, all the place. So many people called me so crazy boy, so busy boy. But I like domestic trip more after pandemic season. And also, I work for admission office in Gammon University as an ambassador now. So I have a chance to go far from Daegu. Next, my goal is to go to Gangwon-do. The reasons why I took this course are, I want to take a course, tourism and management course, because now I'm in management major and I like tourism also. Second, I want to make friends from another major. I think it is better to meet many friends and continue a network with others who work for other major and other part. These three photos are YouTube comments that I wrote what I learned. I was able to clarify what is visitor and traveler and a lot of things. Also, I could learn the terms like accommodation, amenity, destination. These terms are new of me who learned tourism course first. So the week 5 content is make a tourism project, so package tour. I made a draft travel plan based on ecotourism that I learned in class. I made a plan to go on a learning trip under the theme of healing. Although the first draft plan was insufficient, it was able to develop through a lot of communication with the professor and the students over time. So eventually, I created a travel package and was able to display a video introducing my package at an online symposium organized by the school this semester. While planning the package, I learned that accommodation, destination, and amenity were very important from the customer's point of view. And I was able to take a step closer to the theme of tourism while thinking about what kind of charm to appeal to people. When the travel package was created and displayed, I was very proud myself. I think it will be one of the most memorable activities in this semester. And the next topic is tourism product. In this presentation, I divided 3 concepts as I experienced it. First, natural resources that I experienced in Jeju Island. The first photo is Gumneung Ocean, and second picture is Gumorum, like mountain in Jeju. And the last picture is the sunset of Jeju. Jeju has a beautiful natural element, making it the best place to experience them. And next is man-made tourism products. In that product, I will talk about the entertainment part now. So I went to local amusement located in Seoul at March with my friendly sisters. There are lots of things we can enjoy and food, but we need to wear a mask so we can't enjoy fully. So when the pandemic will dawn, I want to really enjoy amusement park. So the last is symbiotic tourism product. I introduced water-based experience that I did. So when I was 20 years old, I traveled to Cebu, Philippines with my friends. What I experienced activities is hopping tour. Hopping tour is an activity where you go out to the sea by boat and experience snorkeling with the guide. So it was a very dynamic activity and the most fun. So this is tourism activities, experience it as a family. My family members are four: mother, father, younger brother, and me. So I select the three destinations, Yongin, Tongyeong, and Kumsan. My family experienced a variety of different activities in these three places. So I will talk about that. First, it is Caribbean Bay located in Yongin. We experienced physical activity at there. Caribbean Bay had a variety of rides and things to enjoy. It was something to experience with my body, and as it is a famous water park, I remember that various people visited it. The second is Tongyeong Model Village and Luzi experience. My family experienced physical activity and cultural experience from Tongyeong. It was my first visit to Tongyeong, and when I visited Tongyeong Model Village, murals everywhere caught my attention. It was very beautiful. Next, I rode the Luzi that can be enjoyed in Tongyeong only. And it was fun because it was an active experience. It was more fun with my family. Oh. In addition, Tongyeong was located on the beach, nearby beach, so it was enough to enjoy seafood. So I finished my trip to Tongyeong by eating snow crab and raw fish for dinner. Finally, I will introduce the memories of glamping to Kumsan. Kumsan glamping was with nature. While glamping in the mountains, I had a good time grilling meat with my family and having a campfire. I felt healthy after spending a night in nature. So I like camping and glamping, so I'm going to go around a lot in the future. And I will talk about some of my information as a tourist. First, who is me as a tourist? I think I am more an explorer as a tourist. First, I prepare for a trip alone. Also, this is because I value accommodation while traveling. The biggest reason was that I could evaluate myself as an explorer because I didn't travel very adventurous. So I like to take pictures while traveling. I try to capture the unique atmosphere that only the region where I travel has. So the three pictures on the screen are those I took when I traveled to Tokyo. I can take pictures while traveling, and when I see the picture, I can remind the atmosphere of the place. I'm very happy about this. Also enjoy walking. I think I walk at least 15 kilometers a day while traveling. This is because I feel happy when I capture the city as much as I can. Finally, I tell you about my trip preference. I don't like trips with fixed place or plan to like package tours. Even if it is not a tourist attraction, I like to visit nearby parks or places where local people enjoy their daily lives and talk to them or relax comfortably. Simply, I like traveling that I can enjoy with flexible plans. This is why I think it is a little close to the allocentric characteristics. Of course, I don't think I'm a complete allocentric myself. So next, Maslow's hierarchy, which was prepared as a first grade presentation in this course. So first, Maslow's hierarchy of needs is the theory of motivation, which states that 5 categories of human needs dictate an individual's behavior. There are 5 categories: self-actualization, esteem needs, belongingness and love needs, safety needs, and physiological needs. So our group analyzed this tour poster using Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This is a honeymoon tour package. So like this, we divide it like that. For example, in physiological needs, we can find 2 days lunch during the tour and daily breakfast. And like they give 3 nights stay at boutique hotel case, we can classify safety needs as snorkeling and airport pickup and drop is esteem needs. And luxury island visit and sandbank trip with picnic, they are belongingness and love needs. Lastly, dolphin cruising that can test individual limitations or taking pictures under the sea are classified as self-actualization. The next topic is motivates me to travel. I presented business travel as a university ambassador. I went to Jeju at August 2020. Business is one of the contents of motivates to travel. So the purpose of my visit to Jeju Island was to promote Gameng University by visiting high schools located in Jeju Island. Maybe 10 high schools were visited to promote the school. So I am always proud of promoting the university while communicating with students, but I think it was more special because it was Jeju Island. It was my first time visiting Jeju Island to work, so I felt a little different from a trip to spend my free time. So actually, it was very difficult, but I was proud of working. It was a happy trip because I encountered a lot of good hotels and good food. I hope to get a good opportunity next time and visit Jeju Island for work. The next presentation topic is destination that I visited and pull factors. I presented my experience Gumo Mountain. Gumo Mountain is a mountain located in Gumi. Many people visited Gumo Mountain to hike. So in October, the peak of autumn leaves, maple, I climbed Gumo Mountain with the people of university. Because it was autumn, the autumn leaves were beautifully colored. Thanks to that, I was able to climb while hiking, while looking at the beautiful scenery. The waterfall in the middle of the mountain and the photo zone, they are boasting my beautiful scenery encouraged me. So it took about 6 hours to get down from the top of Gumo Mountain. Although it took a long time, the traditional Korean food that came down from the mountain and ate was very delicious. So the pull factor that Gumo Mountain gives me is the sense of accomplishment. Even if it is hard to climb, the sense of accomplishment after climbing is incomparable to anything else. So it was very great memory and experience for me. So the next is, as a responsible tourist, what are some of the things that you do when you travel? I would like to explain my trip to Jeju Island by taking it as an example. If you are a responsible tourist, I think it is important to revitalize the local economy. So as a representative example, I will introduce the Dongmun traditional market in Jeju Island. In the case of Jeju Island traditional market, many kinds of food and daily necessities are sold from seafood to fruits. As you can see in the picture on the left, I bought the famous tangerine juice in Jeju Island. In addition, I encountered a variety of seafood such as squid, and I actually remember eating at the restaurant located in traditional market. I think that as these behaviors of individuals increase, policies for tourism will also increase. So these behaviors means purchasing things in traditional market. So this is a second group activity. We made a presentation about tourism in UK. We analyzed how UK is going at the tourism section before and after COVID-19. And what is the plan they have to overcome pandemic situation? So UK is one of the popular destinations of tourists before pandemic. However, after coronavirus outbreak, the British tourism industry has been hit hard. As tourists and tourists spend less, the British economy has negative affected. So the government, to revive this sluggish economy, the British government is trying to revitalize the economy by expanding the age of vaccination booster shots. The next topic of presentation is 3 essential things as a student, tourist, and responsible citizens. First, I think consideration is necessary. As a student, there is something that helps school friend in need, and I can tell people who wander along the way as tourists. In fact, I have a lot of memories of helping foreigners who visited Korea. The second is respect. When I went on the trip to Japan, I went to a place called Shinsa that exists in Japan. This place has a sacred meaning, so tourists should respect this culture. In fact, before entering the Shinsa, our hands have to be cleaned. So respect is required by students and citizens, even if they are not tourists. Finally, the last thing is enough information. Tourists are bound to wander around when they go to a familiar place. The first picture is the ticket picture when I go to Japan by cruise ship. After arriving in Japan, I had to move to Shinkansen. It would be a very difficult trip if these processes were not investigated in advance. The last picture is a Japanese subway line map. It was very complicated. For this reason, tourists should bring sufficient information when traveling. Finally, it is an activity presented under the theme of economic disadvantage. The tourism industry requires the cost of developing and preserving tourist attractions, and most of them are very large. I explained that it could be a burden on local residents or local government. And it also leads to rising prices in the region. And also, losing a job is the content of our group announced on economic disadvantage. Okay, so I all explained what I learned and presented about international tourism and culture course. So what I learned in this class made me interested in tourism and explore it. I recognized the cultures of various countries, produced the travel packages myself, and even participated in the symposium. It was a semester class that meant a lot to me. Okay, so thank you for your attention, and thank you, Professor, for 1 semester, and I appreciate your hard working, and thank you for listening. Bye.